There we go.
Oh, sounds beautiful.
4 crazy simple, little ditty, super affordable pedals.
Yes. By the way, if you're not sure,
good tones.
I'm Rob Chapman.
Oh, and I'm the captain.
And this is Andertons.co.uk here in Guildford. Cheers indeed.
Danelectro, makers of quirky guitars and more recently pedals, and I think at some point or other, probably in the past, amps as well. Launched 4 pedals recently. A funny choice of 4 as well. Probably not your sort of go-to standard pedals.
Well, I think that's a really good thing though,
Yeah.
because if you're going to launch pedals into a massively saturated pedal market,
Yeah.
why not do a couple of things, you know, that are a little bit quirky and different?
They look like little sort of cartoon people's feet, don't they? Little
They
slippers.
look like little bits of a beautiful American diner where you'd sit down and perchance get an affordable, slightly disgusting coffee and then great pancakes at the same time.
Yeah, they do that whole pastel thing. It's a very Danelectro thing. Anyway, look, Rob was plugged into the $1 billion boost and the big spender. The boost is a boost, funnily enough. The big spender is the Leslie sort of spinning speaker thing. I'm plugged into a Pride of Texas and a Filthy Rich Tremolo. Pride of Texas.
Pride of Texas.
If someone could send me a pair of false teeth that fit, that would be great.
Anyone living in Texas right now?
Or even a set of false teeth. There's a pair of false teeth would make me look like some sort of hillbilly with like, hello?
So that's really racist.
So, Pride of Texas, yes. Crikey, I mean, that's got to be some sort of nod to Stevie, hasn't it? And I'm not even going to try. Well, I might try, but I'm going to butcher some Stevie Ray Vaughan stuff. And the Filthy Rich Tremolo is a tremolo. Why don't you just go through your basic sort of tone and show people what yours
also,
do?
people subscribed to me probably would have seen that I reviewed these 4 pedals only recently, and I was so enamoured with them that I actually took each of them home with me.
Yeah.
And my 2 favourite were the Big Spender and $1 Billion Boost. Actually, Pride of Texas was also fantastically up there. So I said to Lee, if we're going to demo all 4, I'll take these 2.
Well,
and then you take those 2.
I think the reason that myself and the talented team of guitar players that we have at Andertons here haven't demoed these is because I think I just sort of went, meh, what can they be? Affordable. You know, it's not a brand that I necessarily think, oh yeah, they make great pedals. It's not even necessarily the type of effect that I would go, oh, I'm so excited about trying one of those.
Yeah, but they're really good.
But yeah, I'm kind of, you know, I'm taking it all back.
And I was also saying to Lee, if you put these on a pedal board and added a reverb pedal, you got a great pedal board.
Well, let's go through yours. Come on then.
So, Big Spender spinning speaker. It's the Leslie spinning speaker.
Big Spender spinning speaker. Big Spender spinning speaker. Big Spender spinning speaker.
Let me just do the effect before and after. 4. So you can alter the speed with the dial, the treble, the volume. It's got a little bit of push into the valves too, so you can get a little bit of gain. And what you can do is turn off the speed, crank up the vol, and you get. Which is a
like
bit
a double
80s
track thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit 80s, and I like that kind of thing.
You ever seen inside like one of these Leslie kind of? Because I was always under the impression, you know, back in my sort of novice days, that the actual speaker was what span round.
It's the baffle, isn't it?
Well, yeah. So it's like it's a speaker with a high frequency horn, almost like an organ, like a keyboard amplifier, and sitting around the horn, and I think sometimes around the speaker, I'm not sure, is a circular, almost like a lampshade kind of thing, with a slot cut out in it, and it's that spins around. So it's the open slot that every time the open slot kind of comes around to the front in front of the horn, you get like that blast of like top end and then not. And those old Leslie cabinets they're like gigantic piece of furniture, aren't they? Beautiful pieces of furniture.
Actually, the last time and the only time that Lee went to a professional recording studio to record a bit of lead solo on my solo album, he used a Leslie speaker cabinet.
Is that out yet?
It's not out yet.
It's not out yet.
No, but it's going to be out, and the best part is the solo.
Well, it's about 3 seconds of in a song, but it's good fun.
Brilliant though, and funnily enough, this big spender replicates part of that tone. And what it does, if you've ever used a Leslie speaker, you step on a button and it ramps up the speed of the revolving.
Because it's a mechanical thing, it can't just go from being fast slow. It's got to physically go woo 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 woo.
So you can hear that cool. in this effect.
It's like my Leslie impression there.
That was very good actually.
Nailed,
so if I ramp it up. And when it's fully ramped, the light goes red.
Yeah.
And then to ramp it down, you press ramp again. And it slows down. I love that because what you can do is you can bring it in for like intricate finger picking solo. Like if you're doing some kind of... For the end.
It's like one of those big chord kind of things, isn't it? Like,
it's wicked.
Great.
So I really like the big spender.
We should say as well, the switches aren't clunk switches. They're soft. What do you call it? Like soft.
Non-latching.
Non-latching.
Yeah.
So you don't get that ka-chunk, ka-chunk, which is why I'm guessing as you're touching them, you don't hear necessarily. Anyway,
there's a lot of available boosts inside these. I'm already using more than just a lot of crunch from the amplifier.
Ka-chunk.
But if I just give it half and a little bit more top end, you'll really hear it gunning in. So
cool,
really like the big spender. $1 million.
Is it like a sort of uni-vibey kind of effect?
It's got a little bit of the vibe in
it. Like you're literally choking on a piece of cake or something like that.
Pepperoni sausage. Boost is a boost pedal.
Of course it is.
But
it's great value. It's $1 billion.
Yes. I must admit, they sent me a free T-shirt with the pedals.
We can hit our sales target nearly 500 times over if you just buy one of these.
The Boost has a low cut as well, a bit like the old Tube Screamer. It's immense. It's one of the nicest boosts I've used. I would basically place this just one notch below my favourite boost of all time and space, which of course is the MXR MC401.
Right.
So check this out.
Shall I press?
Hammer it. Because it adds that frequency, that chewy, nasal thing that I love.
If I don't use the low cut, is that like... Can you chug whilst I do this low cut?
Most inappropriate.
It's that way as the low cut, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very subtle.
Yes,
Very
I
subtle.
really like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
And it's got this tonal quality to it, and combined the two, you get a really nice sounding thing, which does this.
I like your use of like the Univibe and the Leslie effect. It's not what I would expect like a guitar player playing your kind of stuff to use, but I like it.
Harking back to the old Pride and Glory days,
maybe it
bro.
makes it. Maybe that's what makes you you. Tremolo. Everybody, I guess, probably knows what a tremolo does. It does this. Oh, I just turned my tone controls up. There is a reason I've got some gain on my amplifier, and that's more to do with the Pride of Texas than the tremolo, but I'll try and get this as clean as possible so you can hear it nice and sparkly. I can change the speed and the depth. That's pretty, you know what that does, right? So lots of depth and not much speed is, and not much depth and lots of speed is. And then there are two modes, hard and soft. So the hard mode will give a much more sort of sucked out element of the tremolo. So it'll be much more, well, you're.
Try gunning the speed and the depth. It's really fun.
Again, you can get everything really there from like an old-fashioned Fender vintagey sort of trem system, or it's confusing really because when you buy these on amps, they call them vibrato systems, even though they're strictly speaking tremolo systems.
Try that.
Yeah, for me, I like, if anything, a lot of those old Fender vibrato circuits don't go slow enough for me. I really like that sort of.
I like it heartbeat.
So that's that. Pride of Texas took us a little time to get a tone, because over a straight, clean sound, there just isn't enough well, certainly not on this amplifier anyway, my Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. There's not enough gain boost to make a clean channel into a driven channel.
Well, it's just pushing valves, so it's pushing the power valves.
So we set up a kind of a sound. So that's the sound without the pedals. And then if we pop the pedal in. That's pretty gunned. In fact, that's sounding like more gunned than I thought it was when we first plugged these in. But oh, it's got that. It's a funny distortion pedal. I can see why so many people have made a fuss out of this, because it's got
It's got a harmonic
It's got a thing, hasn't it, where it does like to give you that more very pushed, clean Fender kind of drive rather than a traditional, you know. Oh my God, I can't even play a straightforward 12 bar today.
I like it. I bet my bottom dollar this whole rig would sound fantastic through an amp like the Delta Blues. Remember that amp?
Yeah, I mean, they're good pedals. They're good pedals. They're definitely, you know what, the biggest problem with this, you know when a pedal manufacturer that you just don't connect with as a brand makes a pedal, and you kind of, you know, like if a brand that I connected to, like, I don't know, Full Tone or Love Pedal or any of those amazing brands kind of just did one of these in a box that probably looked a little bit more homemade.
You know what? I've just realised.
I'd be just like, oh.
I've just realised another blindfolded challenge we need to do, Lee.
Yes.
We need to do a blindfolded Tube Screamer challenge.
Coming up next week.
Yes.
Maybe even this afternoon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Anywho, well look, check these out. They're super affordable. I'll put links in the description below so that you can find out just how much they are from your favourite retailer in the UK, which may or may not be Andertons. I don't know. But anyway, I've been the Captain.
I've been Chappers.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.
Shot. Could you... Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.